Hi everybody, welcome to the Waldock Way. I'm Jessica, and today's video is going to be our October Carschooling video. Now you guys did not see a September Carschooling video, and that is because Emily asked to keep her summer Carschooling basket a little bit longer, and so of course I obliged. So this is October, this is the first time I am changing it out. And in case you are new to my channel and wondering what on earth Carschooling is and why we do it, it is because we live an hour from civilization, and that means it is up to an hour to get to the grocery store, the library, the doctor. So we are in the car a lot. I try to minimize it by doing all of our errands one day a week, but it still ends up being quite a bit of time in the car. So to keep her from being completely bored, to keep it from being a total waste of our time, and to keep it from me handing her her tablet or her phone to keep her occupied, which is what I previously did before we started with the Carschooling organizer. I use this organizer every month. It's very large, has plenty of room, and I pack it full of fun, semi-educational stuff to help keep her occupied, busy, and make our time not a total waste. As usual, the very first thing in our box is this Sterilite container that houses all of her erasable color pencils and some mechanical pencils and pens. I also try to keep a mobile stem bin box in the car for her. These are the stem bin cards. I think they're the STEM all year cards. I will make sure I link them, but it has all of the different Halloween and fall ideas. And then these are the hashtag or plus blocks, depending on what you want to call them, from the Target dollar spot. So I keep these in here so that she can create on the go. I also have some math task cards that are Halloween themed. There are some that have the missing add-in. There are some that are place value. There's about 24 of each, and she'll just use a dry erase marker to write directly on these. And then I have a few single player logic games for her. This one is called Magic Forest. I love these magnetic games because they're very easy to use in the car. They kind of house themselves. You open this up and you see that you need to get the witch over to the tree, and you have to use these magnetic path blocks to be able to do that. So they start very easy and go all the way up to very advanced. On the back, it has the answers that help you know how to get there and the solutions. And then we also have the Witchy Kitty Magical Morphing Logic Puzzle. Now this one is, let me get it open first, is a really cool. What you do is you have this book that has flippable pages in it, and you start with whatever is on this card. So this is what your kitty is going to look like. It shows you the potions that you can use. So you're going to pick that potion up, and it'll have so many arrows on it. Then you have to use those arrows to flip these pages back and forth until you have all kitties on this side, which means you've made the Witchy Kitty look correct again. So this is going to be one that she absolutely loves because she loves witches and kitties and magical creatures. I also have this. Now this is a printable from Let's Play School from her Halloween pack. It was just these clocks, which are timed to go trick-or-treating, but Emily adores this small clock from Learning Resources. It's one that you have to move the minute to make the hour hand move. So I put this in here thinking that she could read the time, match the time on here, and then tell me, you know, out loud what the time is. But that way, it was just kind of a way for her to practice some telling time. I also, from that same Halloween pack, included these Halloween tracing cards for her. I have the Let's Draw, I think this is called Directed Halloween Drawing, and then this is just a blank art book. I actually replaced her old one with a new one. I buy these in bulk, like 6 to 10 at the beginning of the school year from Walmart, because it has this cool little plastic slider on the front, and I can put all of these different drawing pages in here for Halloween. So she has all these different directed, teach her how to draw Halloween things. And then the little notebook to be able to draw in. I also always include a large stack of books. No, Emily does not get car sick, luckily. We have been very fortunate in that, so she is able to read in the car. We have Happy Halloween Mittens, Flat Stanley and the Haunted House, Lulu Goes to Witch School, Monster School First Day Frights, Happy Haunting Amelia Bedelia, Katie Woo, Katie's Spooky Sleepover, Katie Woo Boo, Katie Woo, In a Dark, Dark Room and Other Scary Stories. And then, because I'm sure we're going to be going to Disney multiple times this month, including to the Halloween party, I included the Scary Storybook collection for her to read. I also added in just one of the blank Halloween Haunted House books from Target, thinking that she could write her own scary story since so many of the stories were scary based. And then I know I showed you guys this Mad Libs in our October morning basket. However, as soon as Emily saw it, she told me that Mad Libs Junior were for her to do on her own, and I needed to buy the original Mad Libs or the more grown-up Mad Libs for our morning basket because these were for her to do by herself. So that's what I did. Our morning basket now has the Halloween Mad Libs, and the Halloween Mad Libs Junior will be in the car for her to do alone. She really, really likes, she did one just the other day, doing them herself because they have the choices for her. She doesn't have to just come up with them on her spot, and she can spell the words because their choices are there. And then from the back seat, she'll read me the story. So I happily obliged and did that. She also requested that I bind her no prep pack from Moffatt Girls this month. I'm not really sure why. She didn't give me a reason, but I was binding stuff, so I happily did it. So all of her no prep pages for the month of October are bound in this for her for the card this month. We also have the magic paint posters. These have the paint on them, and you just touch this to get the color you want to paint. And I leave one of these paintbrushes that has the water reservoir in the car, so it's ready to go. And then we pretty much always have water with us, so we can just fill it up so that she can do these kinds of things in the car. I also have a Tricks and Treats sticker activity book. This was from the Target dollar spot. I always go ahead and try to rip the coloring pages out, not the coloring pages, the sticker pages out for her so that she's not having to try to flip back and forth in the car. So the pages are ripped out, and this is ready for her to do. This one just arrived, so I haven't ripped the sticker pages out yet, but I will. This is the Usborne Build Your Own Monster sticker book. This one is really cool. So you have all these monsters. It tells you about them and some of their statistics. Then you have the stickers in the back to complete each monster. And then the last thing in here is just her clipboard. Now, because I bound the Moffatt Girl no prep pages, there aren't any no prep pages in here. But what I did do is add some of the language arts pages from the second grade language arts from the Moffatt Girls and some math pages from second grade Math Made Fun, just so that we had some language arts and math in here. And because I'm a sneaky mom, and you know, if we can sneak it in, why not? So that is our October Carschooling organizer. I will link everything in the description box down below. Thanks for watching.